J-seal implants, alien implants, and entity attachments are all connected. The Anunnaki long ago entered into the earth plane and started to manipulate genetics for human beings, taking angelic humans and dumbing them down into slave templating. One of the ways that they do that is through reversing your lotus system, your chakra system, and accessing through bioregenesis and other types of manipulations your soul body and your lotus body and your energy centers, which are portals to allow you to ascend. There are what are called J-seal implants that come from the Jehovian fallen Anunnakis, where they have learned how to reverse your chakra systems in order to be able to access your energy body, your soul body, and hold you in a fallen state, preventing you from full ascension. So even if you pass over, you're not able to fully ascend through the portals and through the stargates back into the highest dimension, which is the only way to ascend back to source. There are multiple dimensions. So although when you pass over, you do go into the non-physical world and you will have angelic support there to some degree, but if you have reversals or fallen angelic DNA, which is the case for a lot of human beings, because they merged their genetics with human angelics, and it caused a lot of reversal problems for humanity. This is a very, very, very big and important work that the Ascended Master Collective, the Elohim Collective, the angelic humans who have come in with the full templating and the 12-strand DNA are working to try to help heal humanity from. We have been working on this for thousands and thousands of years. However, a lot of people try to jump the gun and get a little too far ahead of themselves and believe themselves to be healed, or even worse, healers, when they themselves have not in any way corrected their DNA, their reversals, or even removed these alien ET implants that are operating in their system. As if your body's a computer, they're able to get in there and alter the computer system to get it to run with parasite programs as opposed to angelic DNA and angelic templating. So this is a very, very big work that we've been working on for thousands of years. A lot of humans at this time are only operating with 3 to 4 strands of DNA out of 12. This is really, really a critical time to be able to start to heal these things, because if you don't, during this ascension window, which is only every 26,000 years, then you're not going to be able to get through those stargates. It's very, very critical. It's an energetic manipulation that traps the soul into a lower frequency and a lower dimension that allows the dark forces, the entities, the Antichristos collective to harvest your soul energy. So it's very, very important, if you are looking for the path of ascension, that you continue to do this work, and that preferably you work with those who are truly, truly, truly enlightened and activated, because they hold the keys. That's why Source promised that during this timeline, the 144,000th would be brought into the earth and here to assist humanity, because humans do not understand the multidimensionality and all of the manipulations that are happening in the different realms. There's a lot of people out there that are calling themselves 144,000, and they're actually not. They're not sealed. They don't have the mark of God, and they have not been consecrated, which has to happen even before the sealing. And there's even people who are teaching on Gaia TV who are claiming to be multidimensional ascension teachers, and they haven't ascended, and they don't have the seals. And it's very obvious to those that do, and it's very obvious to God. So if you're in that path, you really, really, really need to be careful of who you're working with. And some of them are telling you the same things, and they are not truly sealed. They're just copycatting language and very, very good manipulators. So it's very important at this time that you get your J cells removed, because the J cells, not only do they harm you and hold you in a lower frequency, but they also open your energy body up for possession, entity attachment, etc. Now, I've heard some people out there that I like a lot of the stuff that they're doing. They're saying, oh, there's no such thing as entities. Yes, there actually really is, and there's a reason why Christ said that he also worked on removing them from people. That is a gift that can only come from source through the sealed healers. If you're claiming to be a healer and you haven't been sealed, you're infecting other people, because you cannot heal somebody else's chakra system if you yourself have not had yours sealed by God directly. So it's a very important time, guys, for you to pay very close attention and start resisting the false prophets, because read in the Bible what Jesus said would happen to false prophets during this timeline. Their time is coming, and they go to the same place that these fallen angelics, Anunnakis, and demonic entities and the Antichrist go in the end. Okay, it's not going to be fun for them. And if you're out there claiming that you are doing all these things for other people when you yourself have not truly been sealed and anointed by source, by God's source, directly through enlightenment, you're doing great harm, even if you don't realize it. If you're out there struggling, dealing with depression, dealing with lost memories, not able to, you're disassociative, you've got pieces of your mind scattered, you need help. And that's why God sent in helpers and healers from the Elohim realms in order to help with the 12-strand DNA activations and the ascension portal that we're in right now. So J seals, again, Jehovian seals, are part of alien technologies that are implanted into your system, both through body as well as through your energetic body. And they reverse and put you in a fallen state so that you continue to fall further away from God instead of getting closer to God. And that's why it's very, very important that you make your soul and your soul's evolution a priority in this timeline. There isn't anything more important than healing your soul, correcting your DNA, correcting all the distortions within your soul body, and doing the work that's necessary to prepare you for the kingdom. Because we are in that timeline now where we are living real time, the end time prophecies that have to go through some kind of dark stages here before we enter into the days of light and the new earth. And those who don't do the soul work and don't correct these things, which they need help with, because praying hasn't got you guys there, okay? Humanity, through prayer alone and asking Jesus to come and save them, has not got them ascended back into source consciousness. They are not there. They have not been touched. They do not bear the mark of God. And they're calling themselves 144 when they have truly not been anointed. And without that, you're not, and you can't be. And the more that you keep saying those things, the more it's holding you back from your true ability to ascend and to have those activations. Same thing can be said about twin flames and star seeds. These are true activations that come only from source, and it can only come for the sealed beings. Now, there are a lot of beings on earth that we call divine souls. These are the angelic humans that are not part of the 144, but the 144 came to assist them. And if you're a divine soul, maybe you're thinking you're a 144, but you're a divine soul. If you're a divine soul, take a little deep breath, because that means you don't have to do all the hard, heavy lifting that the 144 are doing. Things are going to be easier for you. For 144, they don't get off the hook on anything. They're here to completely correct the timelines, to completely resolve things, and to restore the codex for Earth, for the animals, for the humans. So if you think you're a 144 but you haven't been sealed yet, you really need some help with that. It's not something you're going to figure out probably in this lifetime, if you haven't already by now. It's supposed to happen in a natural divine time, but messengers of light like myself have been sent here from the Elohim realms, from the highest dimension, in order to assist humanity, because humanity has not seen it for millions of years. They haven't gotten through this. Not even after the flood of Noah, not even after all these timelines since Jesus was on earth, most still have not achieved enlightenment, which is the only way that you get to have your seals activated. So please keep evolving. Please seek guidance. I'm here for you. If you need some assistance, let me help you. I'll see you guys next time.